Yeah.
Yeah. So how about, do you feel like it's a good time for the meditation?
Absolutely.
Sure.
Sure.
Sure. So we can all just let our eyes close again and let our awareness travel from the outer world into the inner world. One of the easiest ways to help that happen is by getting in touch with the feeling of the breath coming and going. Not making the breath do anything in particular, but just feeling that the breath is breathing us exactly the way that it wants to do that. And so one breath may be more surface level and another breath might be deeper. You're just observing and feeling the sensations as the breath comes into the body and goes back out. There's nothing we need to know how to do. There's nothing we can do wrong. We're just feeling the breath breathing us. So as we become aware of thoughts or other sensations in the body or feelings, we can just notice them and let them be as they are. And just gently let our awareness return to the breath so that the breath becomes our anchor point, a place we can always come back to. And we can feel every breath helping us to just let our energies settle in our bodies. So we're just relaxing into being in our bodies. Nothing to do, nowhere to go, nothing to make happen. Just simply being as we are. And being with ourselves in that allowing, spacious way that says, no matter what's happening, it's all welcome here. Everything has its place. You don't need to make anything go away or be different. It's all perfectly fine. And just feeling the breath coming in and going out, and all the little and big sensations that we are aware of. Noticing that they come and go. They keep changing. And as we settle into that relaxation more deeply, we can then invite the breath to carry our awareness into that sacred space up above our heart and our heart chakra. That space that's called a lot of different things in different traditions. We call it the soul space, the heart of hearts, the sacred core of our being. And sometimes it helps to place a hand over that space in the upper chest. And you'll notice that as you bend your elbow, the hand just naturally goes to that space. And we can feel it making contact with our skin or our clothing. And just feel that there's a warmth underneath our hand. There's a sense there of the aliveness that Jane was talking about. It's sense that there's something within us that's always there, always alive, always present. We can wander away from it, but it never leaves us. And so we can invite the breath to just help us to become aware of what it feels like in that space. and what the unique energetic signature of that space is for us. It's not something that we can usually easily describe or put into words, but there's a feeling there that this is the essence of who I am. This is the core of my beingness, the innermost sanctum of who and what I am. And so just letting your awareness of whatever is there float to the surface so that you can just simply be with it, breathe and feel it, and drop into it more deeply. And since this is the place where the light of God lives within us, and it's an eternal flame that never goes out, you may be experiencing your soul space in terms of a light, some sort of radiance, some sort of warmth. There may be color and even shape that come into your awareness. And so, however you might be experiencing that sense of an innermost flame, just let that unfold and let it be what it is. And if you're not experiencing that right now, that's okay too. Everything happens in its own time. And you can simply ask the divine to make you more aware of your innermost light as it's appropriate for you. And that will happen over time. But the main thing is just to feel that you are coming deeper and deeper into yourself, to what Barry often calls the altar of your being, the place where you are connecting with your innermost divinity, and where we remember that God does live within us as our true self. And that the same is true for every other being on this planet. This is the place that holds all the wisdom, all the information, all the consciousness that we need to live this lifetime. It's all there. And as we ask it to come forth, it does. But it never forces itself upon us. It really is there constantly waiting for us to come home to it and waiting for us to invite it to come forward. And so right now, if there's a situation in your life that you would like more of your own inner wisdom to illuminate, you can just gather up the situation and all the elements that go with it, and you can turn it over to this innermost sanctum of your being. Give it to your soul, your true self, the God within you, and ask if there's anything that you can see and know about it right now. And we'll just continue to breathe open a bigger and bigger space within us for anything that the soul is wanting to share with our human selves to come forward. Just breathing and feeling how available we are to that. We can be like a little child. God, I really have no idea what to do in this situation, or with this person, or relationship, or dilemma in my life. So please show me the way. Open the doors that need to be opened and close the doors that need to be closed so that everything can unfold in the highest way for myself and for all beings involved. And just continuing to invite anything and everything that you're ready to see and know to come forward in its own way, usually a very simple and straightforward way. And if you're not feeling that much is happening for you right now, you can simply ask that as you're ready, over time, what you need to know, how you need to move forward in this situation can be shown to you. Might happen when you're taking a shower or out for a walk. And just continuing to turn it all over to the divine, within and without. And finally, since the soul or the true self is who we really are, is our innermost nature, embodies all the divine qualities. And the one that most of us need more than anything else is the quality of love. So just as you continue to breathe and feel in this inner sanctum, this core of your being, feel the love that your soul has for your human self, and for all the different challenges and traumas and difficulties that your human self may have endured and may be enduring right now throughout the course of your life. And just breathe open more space for the love of your true self, your essential self, to come forth and to bless you in the way that only it can. Look at your humanness through the eyes of your true self, the divine eyes that live within you. And for some, this will be like looking at yourself through the eyes of your holy Christ self, the Christ within, that sees all and knows all and has nothing but love for every bit of us. Even the parts we ourselves have the most trouble accepting and loving. So just let yourself bask in that love, that complete acceptance. And know that that's there for you whenever you need it, whenever you'd like to experience more of it. And that as that love becomes more and more present in your awareness, it wants to stream out to bless all beings and all parts of our world. It wants nothing more than that. That is its greatest joy. So just allowing a few moments to complete your journey, your being with yourself in this sacred way, however that wants to happen. And as you feel ready and complete with what's happened, you can just gently allow your eyelids to open. And you can come back to the outer world and feel the connection that we're all sharing here.